Merry Christmas. It's Nina.
And Ashley back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Getting It podcast.
Woo.
Hey, episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool watching it grow.
In the game.
I know. I'm like, this number's just going to keep growing and growing. It'll be cool when we hit like episode 50. I'll feel accomplished.
Like, what?
Right now, I'm just hungry. But
I am definitely hungry. I have not eaten a whole lot today. Yeah. But I was also writhing in pain in bed. So
I meant the other type of hungry, like hungry to be a podcaster.
You see where my head's at. I'm like,
I know you want food. Remember, I just ate.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you. I just ate. Ashley has some fire peanuts here. Anyway,
they're great.
So to remind you guys, our Instagram is YAGI_podcast. The Twitter is also YAGI_podcast. And we also have Facebook.com/YAGIPod, YAGIPOD. Or you can just search Young and Getting It Podcast.
Mm-hmm. And then we have our website, www.weareyagip.com. And then we also have our email, which we mentioned to you guys. It's ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. You can hit us up there. I guess hit us up in our DMs because y'all already do that.
Yeah.
So continue to do that. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's okay.
No, commenting on posts is fine.
Yeah.
Just don't be annoying.
And this is our Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, guys. You know, I was driving home and I was like, I actually wish Christmas was once every 5 years. Only because it's like, it's really financially taxing on America, and it was actually made to take money from Americans partially. So I'm kind of like, yeah, this is a lot. Like, I just went to Target to get the remaining stuff and I spent $100 and I'm kind of irritated.
This is why, like, I always be like, everything is a scam. Like,
it's all a scam. Christmas is a scam, and you get lights and you have to get this. And I actually think Christmas should be once every 5 years. I'd be completely content with that.
I would be fine with it.
There's birthdays every year.
Yeah.
You know, and you can spend more on their birthday. Like,
and then it's like, whenever somebody asks me what I want for Christmas, like, I literally, like, I don't know. It's like I almost have everything I want. Like,
I just want a gift card, just cash.
Like, give me something I can put away.
Yeah,
like, can't think of anything I need you to like buy.
I might hit Fashion Nova. I'll never turn down a Fashion Nova gift card.
No,
because
that's so funny. You got me that for my birthday.
Yep, I was like, she wants a Fashion Nova. Like, you know me. You got me Patron. I got you Fashion Nova. But yeah, so it's Christmas. Like, feel free to let us know how your Christmas was. I want to know what different foods that people cook, because I know the typical food that people cook, but I don't know like the different types of things.
My mom's making prime rib.
And with what? Jesus. Prime rib.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be lit.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. She always does.
I don't know what my dad's making. He did make ribs last year, but that would actually be amazing. Oh yeah! Wow! I just thought about myself needing to spend more money. Because I was like, I wanted a ham for Christmas, so now I need to go to the store and buy a big ass ham.
Or just not eat one.
But I love ham.
I hate ham.
Oh, see, but then why would I not get it?
Because it's just still it's still not good for you.
I mean, but we all eat trash.
It's not a fucking excuse.
I'm like, one person will eat candy one day and eat salad the other. Don't mean that we won't eat salad.
True, but I just feel like pork's on like a whole different level of unhealthy.
Yeah, relatively.
Yeah,
I mean, but all fast food is bad too. And everyone eats fast food.
Yeah.
Even if it's
some
moderate.
Extent.
Yeah. And to some extent.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, it'll happen. That's what I mean, like candy. I'm like, I eat candy. I eat salads. I eat candy sometimes.
Yeah, I've been actually wanting candy and not getting it.
Yeah. I don't get it most of the time, but when I feel like it, I get it. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah. You know that, what's that show? Was it Parks and Recreation? No, it's not. I forget the name of the show, but it's with Aziz Ansari, and he's like, treat yourself. That always comes in my head when I want stuff.
He's funny. His voice is super annoying.
He looks like the little thing, Timon and Pumbaa. What was?
A meerkat?
Yeah, he looks like a meerkat.
Damn, how did that word pop up in my head? I ain't that smart. I really knew what that was. Yeah, he does. But it's okay. We're all God's children.
All right, so what are we supposed to be getting to?
Yeah, so, no, I was just about to say. So we went through many of the stages of grief. And this week, it's like the finale because it's depression and acceptance. And I feel like depression Actually,
that's like what you go through. Like,
yeah. And you said earlier this week, you're like, I've kind of realized that most Americans have depression. And I was like, that's true. It's something that you just kind of deal with. Like, you can, like, the situation of mine that makes me depressed is having to work a 9 to 5. Like, that's a lot of hours of your day taken away. And that, also we live in California, so we drive an hour to work and drive an hour back.
Even
and, like,
more than an hour.
Yeah, like when I'm in school, I drive an hour and 40 minutes to work.
Like,
and
you'll be
an
angry
hour 30 back. And
just
so
from the driving.
Yeah, so it's like, imagine all those hours of your day taken away where you could be doing something productive and making and living your dreams, and you don't even have the time to live your dreams. Like, I just got off work, like, but we love doing this, so this is fun. Like, this is our hobby. I like it. It's super fun, and we like helping. So yeah, that shit made me depressed. I was like, fuck, I hate having a fucking job. God damn it. Like, I could just get get pregnant by a rich nigga. Like, all these bitches out here. But
it's like shit like that does go through your head, but then you're just like, no.
I have morals, and I have a brain bigger than getting pregnant by
and there's just like some things I want to do for myself.
Like, Alexis Sky is out here pregnant by Fetty Wap, and there's like 1 or 2 other girls pregnant by Fetty Wap right now too, right?
What?
Yeah, he got multiple, and like she's like, oh, and it's, first of all, you hate Masika. She had a baby by Fetty Wap. Why would you go and have a baby by the same dude? How desperate are you? What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Like, oh yeah, I heard that that girl from Bad Girls Club who's now on Love and Hip Hop, like, her music video came out, the one that everyone's talking about, Talk to Me Nice. I'm not interested at all, and I know that everyone knows about it, but I don't, because I really don't. The thing is, people didn't watch her on Bad Girls Club. Like, I watched her on Bad Girls Club. People don't know her. They're just like, oh, she's famous from Instagram and she's on Love and Hip Hop. It's like, no, she was famous for being like booty pictures and being pretty on Instagram. She was one of those girls, and then she got a Bad Girls Club or whatever. On that show, she was a full ass bully. Like, she actually was the first person to get kicked off the show because she bullied someone. It's like, she didn't even like beat the bitch's ass. She just bullied her so badly. They're like, we don't do that here, because the girl had already sprained her ankle somehow. And it might have been related to them too, like fighting with them. And then the girl drop kicked her. Like, she jumped up and boom, and like kicked her in the back. And they're like, you can't do that to people. Like, and the girl was like getting bullied and walking away from them, and she fucking drop kicked her ass. Like, yeah,
that's really mean.
She's like, and I just looked at her and I was like, yeah, I don't like her. And then even at the reunion, she tried to cry and be like, I don't want to be that. But I'm like, nah, you gotta have some sort of devil inside of you to be doing that type of stuff to people. So I'm cool off of you, like. But she's just like, she immediately got on Love and Hip Hop and was like trying to be what's it called, all over Safari.
Yeah,
because that's Nicki Minaj's ex. People be thinking Safari's fine. I've heard people say Safari's fine. What? How?
No. To me, he's like so corny.
Exactly. First of all, I'm looking at him like, how the fuck was Nicki with him?
Like there, maybe that's just
I think
his
he wrote her
personality
raps.
though.
I think he wrote her raps.
I don't know.
I think he was helpful. He was a helpful ass boyfriend.
He could have been. They were together for a long ass time. So.
Yeah. I know I went on a super tangent, but I had to talk about that. But it's kind of like, I feel like, especially during the holiday season where you're supposed to be grateful, when you get depressed about certain things, like having a 9 to 5 or something, it's like the only way to get through it is to accept it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like acceptance comes with depression, just because you realize if you're able to get through it, and I know depression is something hard to get through, it's like you have to accept your situation to be able to get through it. And I hate having to deal with stuff. I always say that, like, I'd rather just not deal with things. So I'll get depressed if I have to deal with something. I'll be like, fuck.
But then you do it and it's not as hard as you thought it was.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
And that's always how shit turns out. Like, yeah, majority of things in life are hard, but it's like sometimes that thing you're putting off, it's like a little like nuance, and it's just something you're just dreading doing. Once you do it, it's not even that bad. Like, and you're just like, wow. So I put myself through all that. Like, especially when you make yourself anxious over situations.
I was anxious. I really laid in my bed and it was like early, and I was just like, I'll get up at some point. And I never got up, and I just stayed. And I was like, wow, you wasted a whole day.
Yeah.
That's
why I'd be having to
it wasn't a whole day, but it was after work. Like, so I got home at like 6, and I probably got in bed at like 7 and did not get back out. And I was like, wow, that was a whole ass waste. Yeah. You slept a lot. Your back doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah. But still, like.
But still, sometimes you do need that rest as well. So.
Yeah, the rest might have been part of it.
It's like hard.
Yeah, because moving back, like, just moving is just tiring, and organizing and realizing how much clothes I have. It's just, I can't wait till I can buy my own house so I can have a fucking master closet. But yeah, I kind of want to hear what like other people have to say when it comes to like depression, because I know that's something that a lot of people deal with in the Black community, white Caucasian community, all other communities. Like everyone deals with depression in different ways and for different reasons. Sometimes it's for like a traumatic event, and sometimes it's for like you're just dealing with stuff. And so I feel like living in America specifically, it's really easy to like fall into depression just because of the way they make like the American dream look, and that you can have everything, and then you realize that you're struggling, and that the 1% is taking 50% of the nation's income, so the rest of you guys have to split the rest of the 50. Things like that stress me out, but it's okay, because like I said, yes, I'm not rich now, but I believe I'll be rich, and I'm speaking to existence, and no one can tell me shit. So
that's so funny how the solution to the problem is like, oh, let me just get more money, instead of, oh, let's just make it more even for everyone.
I don't
like,
believe in that.
Hey, let me just go get more money. But I mean, honestly, I guess it is like better more chances. Honest.
Well, no, you have better chances.
Yeah.
And like when Donald Trump became president, I said, okay, so I need to make money. Because I need to be in the class that won't be affected by him. Because that's the way the world works. Like, the rich people end up being the ones that like...
You know what's sad? Some of his little poor, dumb white people that voted for him, they're going to be affected.
Yeah, and that's the best. That is the best.
Like in that J. Cole song, how he's talking about... Oh, it's not even J. Cole. It's off the Miguel album. J. Cole is talking about how Trump targeted dumb white people. And, like, that's how he won his campaign. I'm like... Oh my God.
That is what he did.
I was listening to it and I'm like, damn, J. Cole, like, what if white people hear this? And then it's like, clearly they're not gonna listen to the Miguel album. Yeah. So, but I was like, it was just a thought.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. Because when you look at the education levels of the people that voted for Hillary versus the people that voted for, it was like 80% of educated people voted for Hillary and 20% of educated people voted for Trump, and 80% of uneducated people voted for Trump. It was like a huge number. It was kind of ridiculous. But, I want to talk about that other topic. So many people are getting engaged around me. It's just like, I'm very happy for everybody. I actually don't want to be married right now because I'm not ready. And niggas really get on my nerves, and I really get tired of people. And I really don't want to ruin someone's life because I get tired of them. Yeah. So, like, I'm very comfortable. I'm like, I just cannot right now. Like, because I just don't be liking niggas. But it's like, I just want to live through everybody right now because that's the best way. And it's cheaper. It's cheaper.
Well, I mean, if you're a bridesmaid, it's still a little pricey.
Yeah, it is pricey, but that's fun. Like, I'm like, I just want to be in a wedding, and I want to get a money gun, and I want to just like drink and smoke and go on trips. Like, I just want to go on trips and do all these things. Like, those are fun. I like to help plan
with
parties.
That, it's like you have reason to have a party and bullshit.
Yep.
But it's like when you don't have like a wedding that you're in or anything, it's just like, I just gotta wait for the day to just, and that's it. Like, it's not as many festivities, but then with that you save money.
Yeah,
so
that's
really
real.
True.
Yeah, like the we were talking about how the ring. How people say if the ring is like too small or
like
not what they
1/16 of a carat diamond ring was the meme that we saw that sparked this debate. Like it was really like tiny. One. It was a speck.
It was a speck
on like some tarnished ass looking.
It was an ugly ass
gold
ring.
Band.
That was like a Walmart ring. They were just trying to be joking.
Walmart could do better than that.
Walmart actually. I got faith in Walmart.
Yeah. Like that shit. I don't know where he got it from.
You're right. Walmart
like
can
a crackhead.
It was fucking like that shit was from like. Where would you get? You would get that from like. You would get that from the swap meet or the bodega. Like
no, swap meet probably got better jewelry than that.
That's true. The swap meet does have better jewelry than that.
That's why I was like, maybe it came from like a crackhead on a corner.
Oh, dang.
Because it was pretty bad.
I'm like, I don't even know who like any store that would cover that because people do have better jewelry than that. It was a microscopic anyway. It was ugly as shit.
It was horrible.
But people say they would say no, but I just think that if someone proposed to me, like I always say like. Unless I'm totally not into you and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's just like weird.
I would say no. But if I'm with you and I'm like, okay, well, I actually do see marriage, I'm most likely going to say yes. And then if I always say like, because I don't want to embarrass them. But if we're alone, I'm going to be honest. Yeah. If we're alone, I'm going to be straight up. It's because people do it in front of people. They always do it in front of people.
Who was talking about how like that causes like it was probably some article or somebody told me they read an article about like women that get asked
in front of people.
Like, in front of people, they feel pressured to say yes because they're like, well, I don't want to embarrass him. So, like, in some situations, it's not even that they didn't like the ring. It's just like, oh, I didn't like you, but you asked me in front of all these people, right? And I don't want to let you down like that.
It's like, I'm going to need to be with someone who has that conversation with me first, because I don't want to get, like, unless we're in that stage where it's like, obviously, get married. Like,
but generally, I feel like you have that conversation.
Yeah, because I want to know your like your morals and all that stuff before I get engaged. I don't want to get engaged and break an engagement.
Yeah, it's like I feel like if you're in a real relationship, you talk about all that. It's not just like the oh yeah, I want to get married. It's like you talk about like the details. Yeah, because like if you're not able to talk about the details before that point in time, like, what makes you think you're gonna be able to do that when you get married? Like, right. It's not automatically gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna get a ring on your finger, get married, say these vows, and somebody, like, you sign a piece of fucking paper, and then it's like, oh, I know how to do this now. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's why it's like, if I was alone, I would be honest, but if I was in front of a group of people, I would say yeah if I really was down for that person, but in private I would be like,
you would be that girl who didn't cry, and they're like, oh my god, why
didn't she I'd be like, oh, I don't cry. I'm one of those girls that don't. Some girls are like that, where they'll just look at a nigga, he'll be crying, and she'll just be like, oh, because they don't cry. I saw one wedding video so like crazy. That. But yeah, it's like, and then in private I'd probably be like, I don't like this ring. I wouldn't take any pictures. You know, people are always like, yeah,
oh my god. But you know how many people are gonna make you? Like, you're not gonna have a choice. People are gonna see you with that ring. Like, you say you're not materialistic, my nails were like this but right you know how hard you would be roasting somebody if you seen them with that little 1/16 of a carat ring,
baby toe looking at. Like, just start roasting them.
Like, you would really get people would take pictures, and like,
I don't care about getting made fun of, because that's caring about what other people think.
I know, but I'm just saying it's gonna happen. So you gotta have thick skin. Some people don't.
I feel like no one would say it to your face, though. It's in private. Yeah, you have to care about what
unless
people are
you become a meme.
Oh,
you become a meme.
That
this girl's hand is a meme. Whoever hand had this little ass diamond is a meme.
Yes, if the chance happened that I became a meme, I would be bothered by it. I'm like, that would bother me.
So she might feel that way.
She probably does. Yeah, because I actually do think that about other memes that I see. I'm like, I wonder how they.
It's feel. Real. It's real life people.
Because it's people's faces.
It's real.
Like, people really be memeing that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like, I would still, like, say yeah if I was down for the person. I could not say no for someone that I'm super down for. Like, no, I have to say yeah to them, because I couldn't disrespect in front of people. So if you were
alone, would you critique the ring first and then
if we were alone, I'd be like yes, but, like, it would definitely be a yes, but, like, yes, but.
Yes, but what the fuck is this?
I don't like that ring at all. That's probably what I would say, because I'm really mean. Like, so I'd be like, yes, but I don't like that ring at all. Like, to make it real clear, I want it to be very collateral.
Don't even put that shit on me.
Yeah, I don't like that. What's that? Where's the real one?
Where did you buy this?
Where's the real one? Who did you?
This is a joke, right?
That's all. They're gonna be like, this is my grandma's ring, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's cool for her, but can you get me something for me?
Like, I can't accept gifts from people.
And then they be like, is that all you care about like that? I'm like, no. First of all, I said yeah. The problem is, I don't want that. I want the ring. I can't afford it right now. Oh, no. Well, actually, I would never date anyone who couldn't afford it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like that picture is a representation of somebody who's, like, not ready. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I would probably say no.
Yeah, you're not ready.
Like, you're not ready. You didn't say.
What if it's a blinky ass fake one? What if it's that fake nasty shit? But the ones that just be shining.
But I don't like that.
So but what would you say if it was a nice, the nice looking ones, like the Walmart ones? Oh, what if you got a Walmart one? Because some of them are nice.
I probably
looking.
wouldn't even know.
They're not like that's funny, because I'm like, please, future husband, don't get me that, but. The Walmart ones be killing it. I'd be like, okay, I see you, Walmart.
Yeah, like, I probably honestly wouldn't even know. I would not know.
So. Unless it was just like, because some of them just be blinging, and I'm like, whew, you're fake. Like, that jewelry you used to get in, like, middle school and high school, would just be blinging way too much, and it's like this OD fake.
Yeah, but I really feel like that's just a disrespectful ass gesture with that ring. Like, if that's what you can afford, because it's like when you are proposing the idea of marriage, it's like, you're showing commitment. You're showing like your ability to care for a family. If you guys like decide to have kids, but you're like supposed to support your spouse. How the fuck you gonna support anybody when you bought that little ass tiny ass ring?
Yeah.
And please tell me you're not like, but I can't see anybody like having a job and being that cheap. But then what was that one show where that nigga was like super cheap and like people were cheap as hell?
Oh, cheapskates or something like that. I remember that.
That show pissed me off.
But some of that was scripted and it really bothered me. Like, well, you're really desperate to be on this show. But yeah, that show was like,
it was like borderline disgusting.
It was disgusting.
Because like how cheap they were. So it's just like, I can't
fuck with that cheap
I
shit.
feel like that's a representation right there.
I'm not wearing Balmain or nothing, but goddamn, like we need to hit Target and need to hit goddamn Fashion Nova. Like,
exactly. Like, I just feel like it's disrespectful. It's like
that's all I need in my life is Amazon, Target, and Fashion Nova. Oh wait, no, I need a grocery store.
Yeah, bitch. What? Well, Target got groceries somewhere, but they expensive.
Expensive ass, basic ass groceries. Fucking
Target.
Target.
They don't even have everything.
Target need to chill out. That's the smallest goddamn grocery section I've ever seen in my life. Like Walmart's grocery section is bigger than that. Yeah, Target, your groceries are trash. I just did buy a ton of shit from Target today. $100.
I was just about to buy some stuff from Target tomorrow and have it shipped to my house because I was being lazy.
You got that Target card. Yeah. Got that 5% off. But honestly, if you're gonna buy me a ring that shitty, you might as well just buy me the new iPhone. Don't even give me a ring.
Just say, will you marry me with no fucking ring? Like,
and how do you feel about the iPhone shutting down? Let's talk about that.
Oh, like how they slow your shit down?
Yeah, okay. See, this macrumors.com says Apple yesterday confirmed that it has implemented power management features in older iPhones to improve performance and prevent unexpected shutdowns as the battery in the devices start to degrade. And this admission has now led to a class action lawsuit, which was first noticed by TMZ. Los Angeles residents, white person's name, represented by Wilshire Law Firm, this morning filed a lawsuit.
People gonna be like, why y'all always say white people so much? We're surrounded by them, that's why.
And we're not racist.
We work in corporate America. All we see is white people.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see no black people.
Exactly.
Like, give me a pass.
And honestly, if I say their name, you're gonna be like, they're white. So I'm just gonna just
like
say
Todd, who runs Apple. Isn't that his name?
It's like goddamn indigenous. It sounds fucking Irish. Like, I'm not, like you like are
the
white.
Real core of white.
Like, you're
okay.
White. Yeah, that's why I said Los Angeles residents whitey and white too. That's so racist. That sounds so bad.
Oh my god. I mean, you could say their names if you found them online, so they're already online.
But I'm calling them white already, so I don't even want to get caught up. Los Angeles W1 and W2, represented by Wilshire Law Firm this morning, filed a lawsuit with the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California, accusing Apple of slowing down their older iPhone models when new models came out. Because if you think about it, old people really don't have any need to replace their iPhone. Yeah, like they probably still have
their
an iPhone
phone
4.
Be in their case and it'd be all new looking.
And they have an iPhone like 4 and iPhone 5. Man, you remember iPhone? That was a brick ass phone.
Yeah,
I'm really like
the iPhone 3G. Jesus, nigga, that was the thickest phone ever.
Nigga, like iPhone, y'all have come a long way.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, these new bodies are great.
Yeah,
like
oh my god, I remember. I still have the first iPod. I still have it.
That
yeah, brick? It's big. It still has like the scroll wheel, like the one that like goes around.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that Apple didn't get sued by my Android because they stole the shape of the body. Because Android's always had this smoothness, and Apple was just like boxy and ugly.
They're just like, what's
I hate the old iPhones. They do look like shit, and it's like I'm getting mad at them for this, but I'm like, I really don't want that old ugly shit. Give me this fire ass shit. But now they're just putting apps on there to make you guys spend more money. So if you're gonna buy me a shitty wedding ring, just buy me a fucking iPhone, the newest model, space gray. All right.
Oh, that was funny.
Space gray.
Way to wrap it up, Nina.
We should go to a commercial break.
Okay.
And then come right back.
Cool.
All right. Today's commercial break is a shout out to Black people doing it. Everybody has been hearing about the Bitcoin phrase, about the cryptocurrency.
I still know like minimal about it.
Yeah, it's like it's something that like luckily I listened to other podcasts and they finally had someone come on there and talk about it. And I was like, oh my God, I need to get into this now. And the thing is, you need to read about it. Like, you need to actually read about it so you know what you're doing, because people are just being like, oh, let me throw $1,000 into Bitcoin. And like I just showed you before we started this podcast, I mean, this commercial break, is that Bitcoin has already dropped $3,000 this week. Now. So you would kind of be fucked. It's just about research. But yeah, I want to shout out Bitcoin Dunny on Instagram. Bitcoin Dunny. Bitcoin Dunny. His name is Christian. He's helped me a lot when it's come to when it comes to
get it together.
When it comes to talking about Bitcoin and discussing like the different types of Bitcoins you can purchase. It's not Bitcoins, it's actually cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is one of them, Ethereum, Litecoin, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff like Ripple and Vertcoin and a ton of stuff. So he's been helping me out with that. And I actually did start buying cryptocurrency this past week. I also did buy my first stocks this week too, and I've bought a lot, and I've built a portfolio, and I kind of like it. But I'm gonna keep doing it too. Yeah, I'm gonna help Ashley too.
I don't know what to do at all.
I'm sure you guys have been hearing this conversation about cryptocurrencies and about investing in the stocks, and when you're young, this is the time to do it. I know I just started my finance program, so I've only learned the beginner's level of stuff about finance, but stocks are something that you really want to invest in, because if you invest in the right things in the future, it'll be worth a lot of money, and some things skyrocket too. So it's like all these people who owned Bitcoin when it was worth pennies are like have a ton of money now, even though that's a small percent of people who actually hit it big. That shit exists for that exact reason. So you can buy one share of something now, but it can multiply it by 1,000, and then you just multiply that number by 1,000. So Jesus. And it's also about patience. You don't want to keep pulling out. But I also like that about the apps that I'm using, Robinhood and Coinbase, is you can just withdraw, you can sell your shares and then get your money back. So it's cool. It's like you're part of the stock market. So I wanted to shout out Bitcoin Dunny. I also wanted to shout out, his name is CloutCrypt06. He was on an episode of Friend Zone podcast, and it was actually him talking about cryptocurrencies that made me want to start doing my research. And he has he's written articles, and Bitcoin Dunny has also written articles too, and they've really been helping me out on Twitter and sending me links. And so I'm really hyped. We're always trying to push up Black people and help Black people get successful and make money, and this is a way to start. Communicate with people online, especially
ask questions.
Yeah, it's like, and how social media is now. You can really hit people up on social media and ask them questions
and get a reply,
and they'll respond and say, okay, this is how you do it. These people want to help you with Bitcoin. They want to help you with cryptocurrencies. They want to help you with stocks. So this is the time to do it while you're young. You don't have to put a lot of money into it. A couple of my stocks are only $7. Just throw a little bit of money into it and let it sit and let it chill, and it's growing. So once again, I wanted to shout out CloutCrypt06. It's CloutCrypt06 on Twitter, and Bitcoin Dunny. And back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so did you hear the article about the fake sign language interpreters?
Oh yeah, my sister showed that shit to me. I was annoying. Like, I just don't get, like, how do you not have somebody fact check that?
I saw the interview with the guy who hired her. And
he owned it.
He was like, I just didn't do enough due diligence.
He's like, did he like say I didn't ask enough questions?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Like,
I didn't ask enough questions.
He was like, I gotta eat this because I fucked up. Like, because she was not saying anything, and like honestly, and like, I just can't. Okay, I can't. I don't understand. But that's a come up. Like, if somebody don't know.
And I was like, why did she do that? And she
was a criminal.
Oh yeah,
that bitch was a criminal. She had committed several crimes.
She was a con woman.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That was her profession.
When they were talking about that, they actually talked about another day where some white guy did the same thing, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, was it you that was like, because they get money? And I was like,
yeah, that was me. Didn't you say, why would people do this? I was like, because they get paid. That's an easy come up. Like, how many people know sign language? Not a lot.
Look, I'm reading the article on abc13.com, and it says she sat up there and waved her arms like she was singing Jingle Bells among 50 what
her face was so funny.
Look at this it says, among the things Roberts, which is a Black lady, among the things Roberts signed, according to the person who figured out that this was not English. She was actually saying 51 hours ago, 0/12/22 indecipherable words. Murder 3 minutes in 14 weeks ago in old indecipherable. Murder 4/5 55,000 plea 10 arrest murder Bush indecipherable 3 age 24. Because you know how they had it on tape, a lady actually interpreted it, and that's what she was saying, and I was like,
so wow. She was doing sign language, but she was just doing the signs that she knew.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. That's wild. Like, how do you have the confidence to do that?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Like, she probably has set fake hand signals she uses for things.
Like,
because you would have to, because people are gonna be like, wait, why is she not making any type of like repetitive motion when it comes to certain words?
And
like,
I think it was about murder, so she actually does know some words, but she
just don't know enough.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I know a little bit of
bitch, go back to school.
Like, stop being a con man. Like, you're smart, bitch. Like, can you just go?
You out here fucking up.
Can you go get a trade? Can you go get your associates in business? Damn, like,
get something.
Tripping. Okay, so this is really old, and like, remember a long time ago when Michael Vick went to jail for all that pit bull stuff?
Yeah.
So I heard someone say that Michael Vick was like drowning some of the pit bulls too. And when I heard that, I was like, what?
Okay, no, because he wasn't even home initially, like when they went in his house. Like, that's how I remember it. It was him not being at home, but he got arrested because it was happening on the premises.
And I think the other people didn't take the rap for it. He like took the rap for it. Yeah, something like that.
Why would he take the rap?
But if he drowned pit bulls, I get why you went to jail.
Yeah.
I didn't think he should go to jail for
like,
fighting
where did
pit
you
bulls.
Hear that from, though?
It was another podcast.
Wow.
A Vital Information podcast.
That's crazy.
They were saying that, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I was really in my car.
I'm like traumatized. I'm like, I love dogs.
I was in my car, and I was like, wait, what? I thought he just fought dogs. So like, because dogs fight everywhere. Like, people do dog fighting everywhere. So I don't really have that emotional connection to it. It's like, whatever. Like, but it's like, if he was drowning dogs, I'm like, oh yeah, you definitely deserve to go to jail.
How do you even do that?
Like, that's kind of ridiculous. I just had to bring that up because that was really crazy. Oh yeah. Also, and then remember how we were talking about whether or not Russell Simmons actually raped that lady.
Yeah. You're like, is she lying? And I was like, yep, can't say things like that. Can't do it.
Oh, the phone's going off again. But so basically, Uncle Rush has the hashtag Not Me campaign. Basically.
Wait, what?
Yep. And he said, this is not to diminish the hashtag Me Too movement. Because you know about that. The Me Too means I also got raped. That's hashtag Me Too. Because, you know, people, after Bill Cosby started coming out, it's like, when someone comes out and you're like, actually it happened to me too, that's the hashtag Me Too. So he was like, the hashtag Not Me is not to be against the Me Too, but I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have it sound so similar.
I'm like, that's low-key disgusted. Now, like, he really did that?
That's like All Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter.
Wait, no, like, he really came out.
He did hashtag Not Me. There was
it's on on his page.
Nigga, look, that was what it looked like on his page.
What?
It was just
Little John what? Oh my goodness.
Like, he didn't do it. I mean, he was probably just on coke. He probably did do it. Hold on, I need my phone though. She really took my phone. I'm sorry,
I had to look at it like up close and personal.
I'm an old lady because I didn't realize that you could just click it and it would take you to the page.
Yeah, that's why I clicked.
I'm an ancient human.
It's okay.
Did you just click the picture?
I did. It's just a quick link, boo.
Wow, guys. Wow, he turned off commenting on it, too.
Of course he did.
Because it's like...
He was getting fucking flamed.
When did he post this? He posted this on December 14th, so we're behind. But he said...
But he G for not taking it off, but I probably would remove that. That's a bad... for publicity, that's just...
This is what he says. Today, I begin to properly defend myself. I will prove without any doubt that I am innocent of all rape charges. Today, I will focus on the original sin, Carrie Clausen, the claim that created this insane pile on of my Me Too. What? Hashtag Me Too. Stay tuned. We'll share information today. And tomorrow, the case of Jenny Lumet. My intention is not to diminish the hashtag Me Too movement in any way, but instead hold my accusers accountable. Hashtag Not Me. Again, this is not a movement against or even in conjunction with hashtag Me Too. It's just a statement about my innocence. That nigga say he didn't do it.
I mean, you could have stated it in a different way to not come off offensive, because you kind of look like an asshole.
And this is the shit he's posting after. The things you take for granted someone else is praying for, be thankful. And he posted, everything is in divine order. And he posted,
in this instance, like, what is somebody taking for granted?
He posted, God is working on me. Well, I mean, you got off coke and your body is like, he has the health of like a 20-year-old.
Wasn't he supposed to be like a vegan? How you doing coke? I guess it's natural.
It was before. He doesn't do coke. I was about to say,
because it's natural?
He's old as shit. His fucking, I mean, people his age definitely do coke, but they also definitely die. Yeah. Like, he was doing coke back then. Like, he admitted to it. Like, when he was younger, he did tons of coke. People really be doing coke. Like, it don't kill you.
Ain't that shit expensive?
Hell yeah. But wasn't he rich? What did he do when he was young? Don't know. Well, that we just dated ourselves. We sound young as fuck.
Like, what did this nigga Russell Simmons do?
Man. Shit, guys.
I'm about to find out.
It's Christmas.
Oh, he's an entrepreneur, producer, and author, the CEO of Rush Communications. He co-founded the hip-hop music label Def Jam Recordings. Okay,
Right. People are going to be like, you guys are dumb.
Dumb as fuck.
Because as soon as you said that.
Let me just say there is a reason we're dumb. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's solid. That's very solid. There is a reason. There's a reason, guys. There's a reason. It's the season. It's Christmas. Oh my gosh. You know, this is the thing, is we can't actually give you guys gifts. So this episode, episode 8, is a gift to you. Yeah. And just remember, you guys can find us on Instagram at YAGI_podcast. You can find us on Twitter at YAGI_podcast. You can also find us on Facebook.com/YAGIPOD. Or you can just search Young and Getting It Podcast. You know, we're also on iTunes, Young and Getting It Podcast. We're on SoundCloud, SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Or just go on SoundCloud and put Young and Getting It Podcast. Google Play, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, and YouTube is up. Listen to us. We're on the platforms. You can find us. You know, DM us, whatever. Like, we'll message back to you because we fuck with y'all. Thanks for fucking with us.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yep. Also, our website, www.weareYAGIP.com, and our email, ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. Merry Christmas, ball.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Or happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa.
I was going to say Merry Christmas ball bags, but I'm like,
bags? What?
Let's not say that to people.
Yeah, I'm just like, what?
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Yes, every week. Out.